Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Stinchfield, and of course, happy Friday to you all. So I have a warning for all of you about Team Biden's Ministry of Truth. Under intense pressure and outrage from all of us, really, Team Biden announced it would be putting its so-called Disinformation Governance Board on pause. Here's what I now realize what that actually means. They will let the heat they are receiving cool off and start it back up again without telling anyone. Mark my words on this. The Disinformation Governance Board is about to go underground. This is my prediction. And even though the queen of misinformation herself, Nina Jankowicz, a Russian hoaxer and pusher of conservative hate, may have stepped down as the board's director, look, folks, who has stepped in to, quote, assess the board. None other than the former Department of Homeland Security Secretary under Obama, Michael Chertoff. He is just another disinformation shill. Remember, Chertoff joined the chorus of Obama lackeys that waved off the Hunter Biden laptop story, blaming Russia for it all, and calling out Mayor Rudy Giuliani for exposing Hunter Biden's laptop, now proven to be real. No, it's not Russian disinformation, but a treasure trove of apparent corruption and debauchery. This is Chertoff spreading his own lies about Hunter's laptop.
Giuliani weaved a kind of preposterous story about getting this from a laptop that was left to be repaired. But it looks like the evidence that's emerging shows that these purported documents were circulating by the Russians in Ukraine for some period of time.
Preposterous claim, he said. The only thing preposterous is what he just said there. The laptop's real, and my gut tells me he always knew Hunter's laptop was legit, which is why I say he is a disinformation pusher. So that's the guy now, folks, who's going to, quote, assess Team Biden's Ministry of Truth. I promise you. He will call for its reinstatement. You watch. It is I bet you, it's already operating right now under some different moniker. So how did Team Biden come up with this idea of a Disinformation Governance Board? Well, we now have some ideas. I have long warned that George Soros is one of the left-wing elites calling the shots for Joe Biden. Thanks to the reporting over at Just the News, they discovered a small left-wing think tank called the Atlantic Council published a report in September of 2020 titled Future of DHS Project, Key Findings and Recommendations. Well, you want to know what some of those key findings were from this left-wing think tank? How about this? The United States will be less secure, and American democracy will be at risk unless DHS changes its priorities. Why? Well, the Atlantic Council spells it out. Here it is. Domestic terrorism by white supremacists and other homegrown causes needs more attention and resources by DHS, the Justice Department, and the FBI. Sound familiar, right? Well, it turns out George Soros' Open Society Foundations donated at least $518,000 to the Atlantic Council between 2016 and 2019 alone. So just after that Soros-funded report is quietly released, well, guess what happens? Less than a month after the report is written, the Department of Homeland Security under Joe Biden declares it's changing its focus, issuing that now infamous memo declaring white supremacists, quote, remain the most persistent and lethal threat to the homeland. Secretary Mayorkas' comments on this are the embodiment of disinformation and might as well have been written by the Soros-funded Atlantic Council. Watch.
What we in the Department of Homeland Security have assessed is that the greatest terrorism-related threat that we face in the homeland is the threat of domestic violent extremism. The most prominent threat is the threat of white supremacists.
Oh, give me a break. Team Biden adopted nearly everything in that Soros-Atlantic Council report. I believe now that report gave birth to the Disinformation Governance Board, based on lies that conservatives are somehow racist and white supremacy is the greatest threat to this nation. Now, may I remind you folks, talking about disinformation, the media tried to claim the Buffalo mass shooter is a conservative. Turns out he's actually a loon. He denounces conservatism and talks more like a Green New Deal socialist, which means the media engaged in disinformation. That shooter deserves to die if he's convicted for this crime too, by the way. The media also ignored the recent shooting of 3 Asian women in a hair salon in Dallas, carried out, say police, by a black man who hates Asians. The disinformation media totally ignores that story. They also ignored the story of a pro-abortion group firebombing a pro-life group. That's leftist violence, not right-wing extremism. And while Joe Biden's deceitful government and its media henchmen want you to believe you should be scared to death of Trump's supporters, people like me, white men who cherish freedom, we are the violent ones, the media declares. Well, it's just not true. Time and time again, it's proven that the left in America carries out far more violence and destruction than the right ever has. In Joe Biden's mind, that's all the more reason then for a, quote, ministry of truth to push lies on the American public in a quest to cover, of course, for the violent left.